Well, hello everybody. So I'm chiming in about after this presidential debate with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. And we as American citizens need to keep our eyes open. Donald Trump is a dangerous candidate and he will go down in history for the worst presidential candidate ever. And I know there are some people out there that's really a fan of Donald Trump. And clearly you can see I am not. And here are the reasons. So when you talk about overturning women's rights and not considering if the woman was raped or if there's a medical issue, she could be hemorrhage on the inside and she has to terminate her pregnancy no matter how late in the stage, whether it's a life or death situation, and then you say you don't care, that's kind of inconsiderate of you. And then when you say that you're for the Second Amendment, but you don't care if kids get hold to a gun and you don't think the parents should exercise caution to lock the gun up. You can't never give defined or straight answers when you're asked a question. You're always pointing fingers. You're always whining. You're very disrespectful. You don't take ownership. You're never accountable. You have duped the system. But yet and still, you feel like you're a qualified candidate to be the president of the United States. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't take nothing from you to acknowledge that you're wrong. Then you get caught on tape saying about you groping women, and because you have money, it's okay because you have money. And then you get on live TV and you actually lie and say you didn't say that, and 9 women has come forth. That don't make sense to me. Then I saw your wife on Twitter, and she said that she would sue anybody that would say anything bad about her husband. But your husband has been saying a variety of things about other people. The lady from the Miss America pageant, how fat she's gotten. The reporter, you demean veterans, but then you contradict yourself, and then you say you're for veterans, you're for this, and then you brag about the NRA supporting you. You're always bragging, and you got these hand gestures, but you never make no solid case about how or what would make you the prime candidate. And for you pastors that's getting something up on the table, I don't know what it is, then you need to have several seats because your job is ministering the word of God. Now, if you want to do something politically personal, that's on you. But don't draw your membership into madness, because they will be put in a bad position like the pastors here in Illinois who did for Bruce Rauner, and then he came in and cut everything, and then those people was duped and left with mud on their face. And then Donald Trump get on TV and call people, the American people, stupid. The press is against him. FBI is against him. Everybody is against it. But you can say what you want to say to people, and people are supposed to swallow it, digest it, and be okay with it. Even though it's giving them a bad stomach ache, they should be okay with that. It doesn't make sense to me. Early voting is important. You need to get out and vote. Now he said the election is rigged because it's not going the way he wants it to go. Please understand. Your elected officials are your employees. They get a salary to work for you. And yes, Obamacare may not be the perfect thing, but you have to understand when there's a discount given, your insurance company and your pharmacist will raise the price so it will eat up the discount. You also have to consider that there are 2 cabinets, the House and the Senate, who clearly makes decision. He talks about ISIS. He talks about the war in Iraq. But he forget that other presidents prior to had a part in that too. So you just can't single out one person without grabbing everybody else. Nobody is up to standard except for you. And how does it make you a better candidate? And please note that your local levels of offices are just as important. Your aldermen, your governors, your mayor, your state representative, your committeemen, they are just as important. We need to unify and make our voices heard. You cannot continue to sit behind closed doors and just mumble about what you don't like. You have to step up and step out. Your vote is your voice. And for African Americans, it's very important because people have died for this right. Because if you let Trump back in, you're going to find yourself at the back of the bus. And if you don't do it for you, do it for your children, the future of your families. Because I'm telling you, Donald Trump is a lethal weapon. Matter of fact, he's probably a bomb that has not even been invented that's ready to explode. Look at him. Listen to his demeanor, how he's demeaning. He has no respect. And if you're going to build a wall, then you need to box your wife in because she's here too. She don't belong here. So why you talking about boxing and get rid of people? And then you talk about, trade, and all your stuff is made overseas. You're using illegal immigrants. People. Unspoken words are words. Gestures are words. Demeanor is word. Facial expression speak words. Make the right choice. Get out and vote. Let your voice be heard. That's all I'm saying. Have a good one.